introduced the 3D product, but 2D/3D floor plans is a little bit complicated way to say it. So just simplifying that into better floor plans, and that's also what it says now in our application, I think, or in the next version it will say so in App Store. So stay tuned. If we go to the subject of the presentation or the webinar today, we'll talk about marketing assets or listing marketing assets especially, and with the 3D addition that we have in our product. I believe, and we at CubiCasa believe, that most of the average listings that are in the market, they don't get enough love in terms of like the assets that you put on there. Like Matterport is expensive, you consume a lot of time with 3D solutions. So no like really affordable, quick and easy 3D product has been available before. And I think that with this product, like we can offer a new tool under your tool belt that you can easily use and get these like immersive assets to the average listings. Like high-end listings, that's another story, but let's sort of try to focus about the average listings. That's most of the market. If you are like looking for expanding your customer base or getting more buyers, I think like this might be a good tool to try, or I believe that you should definitely try this product and see how it works for you. CubiCasa is known for the speed of capture, high quality outputs and the service, and affordable/free floor plans depending where you are on this lovely planet. And I think the same essence still keeps true with the 3D floor plans. Of course, like if you have been looking at the pricing, and we'll go through the pricing later in the presentation, but it's still really, really affordable. And we've been able to bake in like bundles and packages that really make this worth. So stay tuned for those updates. Then little bit about like why we think, especially for photographers, real estate photographers, the 3D is important. So, or why it's like unique in terms of if you compare them to other solutions, is that it's the single easiest way to increase revenue per shoot. So one click, once your scan is complete, and you will get these additional assets. You used to have the 2D floor plan with the same amount of work. Now you can extend that offering to these 3D products. Like I said, it's the same scan, and that same scan like you have done before, like it's no time on site basically. So compared to other solutions like 3D or 360 photographs, drone, etc., it's always adds time to your shoot. So this product is a little bit different in the sense that it's the same time on site. And then for agents, if you are an agent or you're a photographer serving an agent, I think this is a cool new product that really can stand out from the rest of the listings. So that's like one other feature there. So 5 minutes of work, zero preparation, no staging, no cleaning, no composing. You just click a button and you get these 3D products. Beautiful.
I think it's important just to reaffirm, same scan, same single scan that you do for all your original 2D floor plans can put this exact output. And I think I stole Oppi's thunder going into this next slide, but it's one of those questions we get, and it's just really cool that you don't have to do multiple scans or set up a new process. Same thing that you've always been doing, and same scan that you know and love with CubiCasa.
Yeah. So how do you get one? Well, Aarne already answered, same scan, and you can buy it directly when you are doing the scan, or like when you're uploading the scan, or you can do it afterward from the web portal. So think about, maybe right now in this real estate market, the home doesn't get sold. Maybe you can reach out to the agent and offer that, would you want to do a 3D floor plan, or this, like, let's do something for the listing to sort of boost it up a bit. So you can do an app like post-purchase for the product as well. One of the perks of this solution is that the 3D product always includes the 2D floor plan with fixed furniture. So sort of that's already like $15, $25, depending on where you live, reduced from the total cost. So that's baked into the 3D product price. And right now, important detail is the turnaround time. So that's 3 business days. We've got a lot of feedback about this, and keep the feedback coming, like I said. It's on the long side, I understand that, and we are working heavily to reduce that time. So stay tuned. But right now we can guarantee 3 business days for the normal size scans, a little bit longer for our bigger scans. As an engineer, why I am super excited about this is that it's like we mirror the reality of the home, and we can declutter any property. So here below you can see the rendered 3D view, and then the reality on the right side. This is the kitchen upstairs. And yeah, I know they are not exactly the same because this is a rendering. It's made from a 5-minute scan, but it is able to like give you the feeling, the look and feel of the home. And that's mind-blowing to me that we are capable to do this with the product. And then, some properties, rentals or fixer-upper homes, maybe they need some work. So this 3D is an opportunity to like really represent the property in its best condition. What's the potential in this home? And of course, like, when you take photographs for a listing, you touch up, things, you make the grass greener, you replace the sky. So there's always a little bit of a fantasy in any of the products. I think this is sort of the same. You try to tell a story with the marketing materials. Then this is the sort of the product catalog or the product options that you can choose from. So there's the 3D floor plan with some options, we'll go through them. Then 3D video render, marketing bundle, and then CAD files. Each of those, well, the 3D like floor plan, video, and marketing bundle, I think like they are more for the real estate listing, real estate marketing. And then CAD files is something experimental to our new audiences. I'll touch those a little bit later in detail, but let's focus on this marketing side of things on this slide. When should I use them? Well, like I said, average listing, maybe the marketing budget is limited. I read somewhere that the 10% of the agent's commission is the rule of thumb of the marketing budget of a home. So, 300,000 home, commission is 3%, and 10% of that is $900. So that's the money that an agent on average spends to market the property. So there's not a lot of room to fit in like all kinds of bells and whistles to the marketing. And especially in this type of a market, I think we are seeing, even more shrinking budgets and cost sort of cost management being done on the listing. So in a sense, I feel that we are on the right time here with this product. Rentals and cluttered properties, like I said before. Then unfurnished homes, like, you didn't get the photos when it wasn't staged, or, it didn't have the nice furniture. So with this one, we can add the furniture and like make it feel more real that, okay, this is the size of a sofa that really fits into the property. Or outdated homes, fixer-upper homes. So maybe it's like an older home needs an update, but with this product, we can turn that something that needs work into the future potential that the property holds. I can't give you like an exact estimate of what percentage of the market are the properties like where we really see this product fit, but I guess all of you have seen these homes in the market and you are familiar with. So consider updating your website, talk to your agent through that. Okay, I think for this property, maybe this one would be the best, be the sales guy. Let's go further. So then back to the product options. This is the 3D floor plan and all of the different combinations. On the top left, we have the most simple version, which is no materials and no furniture. Then on the right, we have the same floor plan with materials and no furniture. But this still includes the fixed furniture. So you can see the gas stove and the sink and toilet cabinets and like toilet items there. So fixed furniture included, furniture not included. Then bottom left, no materials, but with the furniture. So you can see dining table, beds, sofas, etc., etc. And then bottom right, we have the one with all the different options, so materials and furniture. And this to me is, and I think our data right now shows that this is the most popular product with the materials and with furniture. We had a joke earlier today with Aarne that this is AKA the dollhouse that doesn't suck. Sorry for my term, but I think it really gives you like a nice view. Of course, like it's a zoomed out view, but you get the overall look and feel of the property like you do with some of the dollhouses or like zoomed out 3D views. But I think this actually looks neat. And remember, these materials shown here and the furniture, they mirror the reality in that property. It's not 100% same. I think like we say that it's like 90%. I don't know how you measure that, but the point is that it's not exactly the same, but it has the same look and feel. Aarne, did I forget to mention something here?
No, I think you nailed it on the head. I think Api and I were also talking this morning about this. When you view the bottom right one in the listing kind of media, it really gives you that dollhouse experience of like, okay, how do I get this look and feel without having to do a 45-minute scan process for an additional type of 3D product. This really gives you that ability to see how does the house flow, what does it look like from this top-down view. And when you're viewing it across other listing photos or videos or others, it just creates this confidence of what you're about to walk into before you go and actually get to see the home and things like that. So, and that's been experience from seeing listings and live and getting feedback. And so that's kind of been an exciting learning after we pushed this out there.
Definitely. Right. Then this is the video render. This might be a little bit laggy through the webinar or through the Zoom, but I'll let it play for a while. This is a different property than we had before, but you can see this includes the materials, the furniture, and the video we only provide with the materials and furniture. We don't deliver it without the options. It looks like quite boring, to be honest. So this is more of a like in-depth marketing material for the home, and really it really lets you to see the details of the home. It's typically 1 to 2 minutes, visits the main spaces in the house, tries to like give you like a full walkthrough what's available in the home. And the length, 1 to 2 minutes, but it depends on the size of the scan. So if there's like 17 bedrooms, it's gonna be longer. But most of the homes are not like that. All right, I'll go to next slide. Just want to highlight the marketing bundle. So the marketing bundle includes the 2D, like any 3D product, 2D floor plan with fixed furniture, plus the 3D floor plan with furniture and materials, plus the 3D video render. So if you count all this together, in US, you save $60 compared to what you would pay like based on the list price. So it's 149 dollars, for less than 5,000 square feet. So that's the package, all the bells and whistles included, and you save 60 bucks. So I added this one slide. This is a steel stamp, so seal of approval. Then I promised to talk about the CAD files. This is more of an experimental product, eagerly looking for feedback if we have like any contractors, interior designers, engineers, HVAC consultants, or whatever in the webinar. Please try out the product, ask for a sample. We have a sample package that we can share to you. Currently, we support OBJ, FBX, Collada, and AutoCAD file formats. This 3D product or the CAD files won't include the materials and no furniture if you don't order anything else. But if you order a product with the furniture, then we include the furniture in the 3D model as well. And the same turnaround time, 3 business days for this one as well. So please give us feedback. I think there's a real opportunity for some new use cases here. Or if you know a architect or interior designer, like let them know about this, and maybe we can provide some value to you. Additional information about the 3D, like said, turnaround time, 3 business days, and then up to 5 business days if the scan is larger than 5,000 square feet. There's a manual process in the 3D, so you can provide us extra information or requests or something that is not presented in the scan, or that will be different somehow, or you might like request for a change request. So the turnaround time will be, the total turnaround time will be less if you let us know before we start the production. Because if we deliver the product to you and then you make a change request, it will add 1 more day possibly to the turnaround time. So when you make this order, try to think that, okay, what I might need to change or ask or do for this one. We are able to make some small customizations here and there. Orientation will be always the same as with the 3D floor plan. So if the entrance door is, facing down in the image, the entrance door will be facing down in the 3D floor plan as well. So they will be the same. Think about the buyer who is viewing the images in the listing. If the orientation change, they will be lost if they compare the floor plan and the 3D floor plan. So that's the same. We don't provide the all-in-one floor plan like we do with the 2D floor plans. There's too many small details and materials, and the angles, they just don't work with the 3D. So every image will be its separate file in the delivery. So don't expect to get the all-in-one image. And the video render doesn't include outdoor spaces or unfinished basements or attics. So small restriction there. Did I have any notes? No. Then about the change requests, you can Google our help center about the change requests and how they differ. We have like a long list of yes and no, case by case, not available answers. But I think the important thing that you need to understand when you order the product is that there are differences, like we don't have the dimensions or room labels in the 3D, so hence we don't support the change requests for those. And in the interface, when you do the change requests, there's separate views for 2D floor plan change requests and 3D floor plan change requests. So remember to send both if you want to both to have changed. 2 change requests are for free, 2 first, and this applies for both 2D and 3D, so separately 4 in total. But yeah, 3D includes 2 change requests for free, and then the additional change requests, they are 9.99 euros/dollars. And as you know, the turnaround time is different for the 2D floor plan and the 3D floor plan. So likewise, in the change requests, you should get the 2D delivered before the 3D one. So similar type of dynamic there. And turnaround time promised 1 business day for the 3D change requests. All right. Then pricing. Here's one example for US customers on the right. I definitely recommend using the calculator on our pricing page. Choose your options. It will recognize where you are in the world and show you the right currency and right price for you. But I would assume that most of the attendees are from US in this webinar, so this applies to you. So 2D floor plan, the basic one free, as you know, and then if you order any 3D product, the fixed furniture will be added at no cost to the 2D floor plan. And then you can, select 3D floor plan, and then the add-ons furniture, and then colors or textures, which I mentioned before being the materials. And then if you add the 3D video renderer to this, that will be the bundle, and then you will save the $60 out from the total. CAD files, $50, and the content is what we discussed before. And important detail is that the volume discount is not applied to 3D products. So if you are ordering more than 20 scans a month, that's the 25% discount that you receive on the 2D, but it's not applied to the 3D ones automatically, or not applied. Aarne, did I forget something?
No, all good here.
Right. And then this is the last official slide of the presentation, and I think I'll give the turn to Aarne to explain the one more thing for our dear real estate photographers.
Yeah, thanks, Api. So I'm sure some of you have seen or heard or have gotten communications around our preferred photographer program. Effectively, we've alongside some of our other work with MLSs and brokerages, we've really needed to have photographers be kind of ready and in line to refer our those types of agent-based customers to capture the floor plans, the 3D and things like that. So we built this program alongside Tammy, our wonderful community manager, to effectively say, when you join our what we call internally the CPP, you get a 25% off discount of all products. That does include 3D. So the easiest and really only way to get access to a exclusive discount is 3D is through this program. An expedited turnaround time of 12 hours for your traditional 2D floor plans. And then as you can see to the right, this is an example of folks that are part of this program where it says they have a floor plan always included in every listing that they photograph. And that's the effectively that's the requirement is you can utilize any one of our floor plan products. But our ask is, our dream is to have a floor plan on every single listing in the United States and the world, really. But this is a way that we think that we can kind of get there. So you can utilize the free version, the fixed furniture version, the GLA version, all of the versions, the 3D versions, if you'd like. And that's the, of what we're looking to do it. So if you are interested, send an email to sales@CubiCasa.com. You'll get to Tammy, myself, Steven, or any of our other sales folks that would be excited to share more about that. So yeah, that's our preferred photographer program. Again, it's not required that you join this program, but we are excited when people do join it and join us on the mission of getting a floor plan on every single listing. And driving more revenue per shoot is really what we're trying to help with. This is, kind of a key ethos is making sure that we're standing by our original customers, the OGs, as we say, or I say at least, to help them build their businesses through a variety of the easiest add-ons to do in the industry. So.
Yeah, I don't know. I could add, we have added like this image that is shown on the right. It's one of the perks of the program that on our marketing website and in the web portal, these profiles are shown to the users who visit from a certain location. I think I took this screenshot from somewhere in Florida, maybe. Can't now recall, or New York. Nevertheless, it shows you 6 different photographer profiles, and this like particular area had 2 of those preferred photographers. And so they are like placed on top of the list and then promoted, like floor plan always included in the package. And if I recall right, last month we promoted 24 different unique users with these profiles. So it's a lot of people, and I really think that it makes a difference. And it's only one of the perks of the program, but I think one of the nicest one because it's engineered. All right, I think next slide will say thanks. And the next slide will have time for the Q&A.
Yeah, so I can run through some of these, Api. Feel free to join in, Steve or Tam, if you have any other insight. But we'll start with an easy one. Does it do exterior measurements, and how does the app work?
3D product doesn't include measurements. 2D product does include the measurements, and it does include them depending on your settings for the exterior areas as well. And we have a handy measurement tool in the Cubi tool that you can add your custom measurements to the floor plan if something is not there or you need it for a special dimension.
Awesome. Next question.
Go ahead. Sorry. There was the how does it work, right?
Yes. And the next one is also part of this. How is this actually being accomplished? How do we explain this in the simplest possible terms to our customers, how this is happening?
Well, the scanning part, when you use the application and you are actively scanning the home, the property, we use the video frames with AI to detect the contents of the home, the depths, the distances, and from those we piece up together like an overall understanding and the dimensions of the home. And with that, then we simplify that to a floor plan or into a 3D product. In this case, think about, everything is in the end, it's like 2D or 3D, it's dimensional. Like there's an X and Y measurement, and then with 3D, the Z comes on top. But basically, it's the same thing. It's the distance from A to B, and then we place there an oven or sauna or whatever. And for this house is 1,200 square feet, I think, and I can scan this in 2.5 minutes. And I think I'm a slow scanner because I'd like to watch the scan. So, and I think we've seen the stats, if I recall right, it was the average scan is exactly 5 minutes or 5 minutes and 11 seconds. And most of the scans are from US, so the average home is 2,500 or 2,200 square feet. So it's quite fast to do a floor plan or a 3D product, if you will.
Yes. And you said if there's a sauna in your house, unfortunately, most of us do not have that, as we don't have saunas in our house often here. But we'll come visit yours, Api, and use yours. The next question, what's the FPS rate of the 3D video render? The frames per second.
That's 30 frames per second. If it would be higher, it would be extremely heavy to host. But if you have like a really strong opinion or you disagree with our decision, like let us know and we'll consider like changing it. But we started with 60 FPS, but those files became so big that we just needed to crank that down a bit. I would assume that you are asking because you would want to do like your own editing, and that 60 FPS would help to control the depth and the speed of the shot.
Yeah, there was another follow along question there that asked just exactly what you said right there. So good things there. The next question is, what format are the 3D render and the video render saved in? That is MP4, correct, Appy?
Yep, the video is MP4 and the others are, I think they were PNG files.
Okay. And then the next one is which websites support the file? Zillow, local MLS, realtor.com. So what we always recommend is to host these on a video hosting site for the 3D rendering. So put it on YouTube, Vimeo. Those are well received in the MLS worlds. Typically, agents will drop them in on the virtual tour link, and then they will flow through to any of the syndicated portals that MLS allows. For the image ones, we always recommend to drop those into the carousel of images for the MLS. It'll all auto syndicate over to all of those portals as well. We do dream of a day that there is an individual floor plan upload option to help it be focused. So shout to the rooftops at your local MLSs that you want that, and hopefully we'll see that come to fruition.
Yeah,
the next question. Yeah, go ahead, Dapi.
Yeah, just like a note, I think to me, realtor.com has the best listing experience considering floor plans. Like if you take a look at a listing that has a floor plan, one, it's most likely a CubiCasa floor plan, and it has its separate section. Like it will be a new tab on the listing that says floor plan. I don't know if you can add the 3D floor plan there. I don't know how it actually picks it up, because in other listing sites, the same, like it won't be tagged as a floor plan. So I don't know how they do it, but I really like that experience personally.
Nice. The next question is, it's an interesting one and kind of a fun one. How about the materials list? Will this or can this be added, for example, to purchase from IKEA or other known suppliers someday?
That's a big vision. I don't know if we subscribe to it. Too early to say. We just launched the product, so let's get it fly first, and then we can go and talk to IKEA.
Perfect. It's just over, the ocean from you, so nice and easy.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm scrolling through some other questions here. Is the furniture auto-populated in the spaces?
Yes, we do it for you, and there's some artistic freedom. Like I said, that if the property is cluttered, we won't follow exactly what is in the, so we won't add the clutter into the home, but we will make it like to make sense that, okay, this is a living room, so we will put whatever living room furniture makes sense for that space. And I've seen scans where it's exactly like when I do my home, it's sort of a staged looking home, then it's like really, really close to reality. And then there has been like rental properties where, we just add stuff, use that artistic freedom to make it more presentable. And like said, give us feedback. Like if you feel that this wasn't at all what I hoped for, give us the feedback and we can like adjust the process. But so far, like I think most of the customers have been super happy if we have like altered the design a bit from what was actually in the property. Considering the furniture, materials is different.
Cool. This next question is a combination of two. Is there any plans to include exterior spaces up to property lines in the future? And are site plans possible, and will they ever be possible?
I'll answer this, and I guess this question comes from Australia, where site plans are extremely popular. It's thing that we are looking into, that how could we support the site plans, like adding the garden elements, trees, pools, and such. Well, we add pools but nothing else for the outside. And for the 3D, same answer, like if we find a way to do it really simply, we might add those in the future, but right now we don't have any like concrete plans how to make that work. So we definitely know that in Australia there's a big need for the site plans, and they are super popular. I think it was like 80+% have a site plan, but delivering those at scale from a scan is not a walk in the park.
Nice. And that was actually a question from Wisconsin, where our grand brave leader Jeff is actually from as well. So maybe he was tossing that in for our next focus period conversation there. So that's good. One of the next questions, for the total square meter display, why is it an approximate not added before that number? Example, approximately 14 square meters. Could this be an option later? Are the total square meters always rounded with no decimals?
I think you can adjust the rounding in the web portal for the numbers. So please take a look at the styling settings. And adding the word approximate, that's good feedback. Please write that to our chat, and our customer service will relay that to our next product meeting.
The next question is this similar as virtual staging? Can I upload an empty space and have it staged to my liking?
You can scan an empty, unfurnished property. Yes. You can give some details in the extra info field when you are uploading the scan, that farm style or mid-century modern. But we are limited by the libraries, the 3D libraries we have. So like I said, that we cannot 100% match the reality with the furniture. For example, I would say it's the same answer, that yeah, we try to be close, but like we won't support endless change requests that this is not like Italian leather, this is clearly fox or something. So be considered about that. And is it like virtual staging? I guess it is, especially in this use case, if it's like unfurnished and we add the furnished to it.
Perfect. And then we had another question around outdoor living spaces, detached casitas, shops, sheds, things like that. I want to make an indication on the 2D floor plans that is supported. You can walk outside, do the deck space, the patio space, pools, detached garages and things like that. That is absolutely supported. And then tag along to that, the view outside the windows and exterior 3D rendered spaces. Can we do that, Api? Is that possible? Is that on the roadmap? What do you think?
Right now we are adding some, how would I call it? A plain outside view, which I know in most cases won't exactly match what is seen from, I think we had like pine trees or something from the window. It was in Florida, so it should have been palm trees. So yeah, we are thinking about how to adjust that and how to sort of solve for that. But right now, I don't have a good answer that what we would do in the future.
Okay. And then one interesting question that I see here that stumped us all in the chat. Consider using the 3D product for a cruise ship. Can I include the balcony for a stateroom?
think we would be able to do that because we have done screened porches, so that would seem similar, that it's like actually enclosed in some way. Interesting use case. I hope that was built in Finland.
Is Finland the home of well-built cruise ships?
Yeah, the all of the biggest ones are done in the city next to Helsinki, where I'm from.
Okay, what a fun fact. All right, I think we have one other question, but I think it's going to be answered within the chat. Thank you so much, everybody, for attending. Just want to quickly remind you, thanks to our marketing manager, Anastasia, just texted me this, that by ordering any 3D product, you will get free fixed furniture on your 2D floor plan, and then also a faster turnaround on the 2D floor plan as well. So I know we mentioned that earlier, but we want to highlight that. And the packaging is the best way to go with that steel stamp that Api talked about. And we must have a Finland lover in the chat. If you want to win, Bill says, employ a Finn. So on that note, Api, any final words or anything like that for you?
I don't know. Happy scanning, I guess.
Happy scanning. Thanks again, everybody. We will have a recording. We will send it out to the people on this list, and we will post it on all of our social channels. Thank you so much for attending, everybody, and we can't wait till we see you guys again soon.
Thank you. Have a good one.